Okay, episode 8, and yeah, we just figured out that the manager and the dog had a fight. We've had a look in actions. In fact, we didn't. We looked in reports. So this is the most recent report that we've had. Reports will appear at the bottom of the screen. Um, if not all reports, but most of them. The dog is fighting. Stray dog misses the elephant. Oh! There's been an elephant. We didn't see an elephant in this calm. It's not a. Is it calm? I think it's a wilderness that we're in. So yeah, not as calm as we might have liked. Stray dogs missed the elephant. Um, Stray dog gives into pain. The elephant kicks the stray dog in the right rear leg. So there's been some action. I'm going to check units. There's no elephant around. There's a bunch of crundles. I probably shouldn't eat a sweet. It's a fisherman's friend. If anybody's interested, if anybody wants to sponsor me, I really like fisherman's friends. We've got a weasel, we've got a peregrine. But yeah, we've got some crundles. No elephant though. Looks like the elephant's cleared off. There is a reason that we have dogs up in the pen. Dogs see things. If they see an invader, we're going to get told about it. If they see action, there's going to be a report of that action. So sometimes it's helpful to keep an eye on things. So we've had an elephant in here. I think it's probably injured our manager. If we look at reports, the manager has had some problems here with an elephant. The elephant attacks the manager, but he jumps away. The elephant kicks the manager in the left upper leg. Yeah, he's had some real issues there, but the elephant's gone. We check the dead. No one has gone missing or died. It's still early. We did lose that dog, and we may well yet lose our manager. Let's have a look at the. Let's replace our manager. So it will tell us in order of people who have got the relevant skills, and the only guy with any skill is our manager. Never mind, we can train somebody up, and we'll train up our glassmaker. I like our glassmaker. He's a very skilled guy. If we have a look at the therapist, this is our glassmaker. That's a weaponsmith. This is our glassmaker, Thob, and I was saying about the academy. You can see the other skills that they have. Now, some of the skills which are useful in academia, it doesn't have any of those. So we're not going to be using him as a scholar. We may well be using Nish and Uzol though. Nish and Uzol. This guy's an astronomer. He's also, I believe, a weaponsmith. Nish. Nish is a weaponsmith. So these guys are going to be scholars. When he's not making weapons, he's going to be schooling himself. Probably in astronomy. Depends who visits, depends what chats start happening, and we'll have a look at that later on in Dwarf Academy. But for now, we got a little bit sidetracked. We've had an elephant invade, and we've had Goblin Thief. So yeah, we've had some action. Before we get invaded, I'm going to add a new task to these levers. This lever I'm going to link up to a bridge, and when I press B to link up to bridge, it's going to give me a choice of the bridges. You can move between those using the minus and plus keys on the numpad, and this is I'm going to attach to the Acacia bridge using chalk mechanisms, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to do the same again with this second lever. I'm going to link it up to this bridge here, which is down at the bottom of the stairwell into our hauling area. Our, what do you call it, like a yard, stock yard, wood yard, stone yard, gem yard, all in one, multiple use yard. And here we have some migrants. You can see them sashaying their way across this beautiful sandy wasteland. It seems to have a lot of saplings and things growing since we first embarked. We've got caper bushes. Oh wow, I love capers. And potatoes. I'm sure we can make some vodka. And lentils. Wow, lentils. We can make some dwarven dal. This is amazing. Alfalfa. Okay, so when we open up our culinary school, we're going to be able to recruit the agricultural students to start gathering these plants and processing them, getting some seeds, and we're going to create. I said we're going to create an above ground farm, and that's going to be the focus of one of our episodes later on. Looking at the food pile, our seed pile. We seem to have a whole bunch of seeds, just banana seeds, bayberry seeds. So when we've taken fruit off the elves, and we've probably brewed those in the brewery, yeah, we've brewed all the fruit and all the plants that we have for brewing. I want to cook some food. We're just going to check the kitchen again, just make sure there's no tallow knocking around. There's no tallow apart from the stuff we've reserved for the soap. We're going to get the guy, we're going to get our cook to come in and cook some lavish meals. Easy meals, they cook quicker, and you dwarfs are going to get skilled much faster cooking easy meals. The lavish meals use various different ingredients. They use like 3 times more ingredients, and the value of the meals is much higher. So the dwarves are going to enjoy it much more. So we might, I think, I just do it this way. I think we're just going to prepare lavish meal, and he's going to cook everything we've got. After that, we're going to start looking at butchering some animals and getting the chickens and eggs in here. Okay, we'll have a look at the job screen. The manager is not doing out. He doesn't have an office though. We allocated this office to our manager, who is now a miner. So I'm going to free that up and just reassign it to our new manager, Thob. Our glassmaker and manager is going to start learning how to manage. We had some issues with smelters, but we did mine some lignite, so we're going to try get these smelters all hot and burning. I'm thinking that one of the issues with the smelters not working was a lack of fuel, and because they weren't cooking enough lignite, there probably wasn't enough fuel to actually make a reaction. We only had 3 bars of fuel to start with, so that's probably what happened and why the tasks were queued, but because there was no fuel for them, they probably would have been cancelled at some point normally. I don't know what happened. It's very unusual. I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to watch the beauty of Dwarf Fortress. There we go. We need some beds. So all these jobs that we've queued up. Okay, so they're being validated. Let's have a look. His office is empty, so he's probably done. Yeah, he's done. So all those nice jobs will start to get worked on. The beds, and hopefully these smelters are going to be manned soon enough. These guys here, so these are our new fishermen. We need to have a look at these guys. He's making a bucket now. Let's have a look at the therapist. We're going to read the game, and let's see, we've got 46 dwarves now. Okay, That's I mean, we've actually got plenty of dwarves. We could set up a fishing industry, but we're not going to do that yet. All these fishermen, just check, fishermen, fisherwomen. This person is both binary, non-binary. I'm not sure how it works. I haven't quite got to the bottom of how these things work exactly. But anyway, the fisher dwarves that we've got, we're going to make them into furnace operators. A couple of them. 3. We're going to build a furnace room. A smelter room. We're going to build another 3 smelters here. You can't build these out of wood because they might burn down, I guess. You can build them out of charcoal though, or coke, or ash. If you build them out of blocks, I suddenly got all these blocks. So I only ordered 10 blocks. As you can see here, there's at least 40 odd. So each block order creates multiple blocks, I believe. I'm not sure the maths of that. But yeah, we might as well start using those blocks now. We built the blocks originally in order to put the ashery online. We're going to use that to make lye, and then we can get some soap. Our wood burner is making ash, and if we check the stocks, we can look at bars, and that'll tell us exactly what we've got now that we've got a bookkeeper. So we've got fuel, 57 fuel already. So we're smelting that lignite pretty quickly. Got 52 ash. We're just going to keep making ash because we need to start putting that into potash as soon as we can once this soap's made. We would not normally make the soap first, but we've got a dirty, ill dwarf who needs he needs to wash really. Otherwise, his infection is going to probably fester. Okay, this is all good. Is it important to have these learning experiences? I'm really pleased actually. We're going to see how the academy will deal with illness. And I'm wondering, nobody's visiting this horned owl. I'm going to make it into a room, which is basically, I guess, a zoo. And then people can come in there and enjoy the owl. I don't think the owl's going to die. But I'm not sure. I know. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to look at that in greater detail. When our agricultural academy is up, we'll maybe get our dwarves to do some research. But all these train tracks are now working. Stone and the wood. The gem one is not doing much. And I've probably made a common mistake. There's nearly always a reason behind things in Dwarf Fortress. Sometimes it can seem very frustrating, and it's often you've missed something. Now it's set to take gems, and it's to be ridden north immediately when full of desired items. But for some reason it's not taking gems. It's not taking gems, is it? There we go. Taking from that stockpile. Again, a learning opportunity. So this guy's shooting up there now. Don't think he's got any gems in it yet. Hopefully that'll change. I don't know why he doesn't have. Oh yeah, he is. He's riding it. He's riding it. We've got this stone pile now, so I was going to explain. If you wanted to check the stock of stone, especially if you've got it all in one place like this, it's very easy to just have a look and see what you got. So we don't have any fuel. We don't have anything like lignite or stuff like that. So we need to find some. I was hoping those seams might have gone a bit further. We've got some here. I don't really want to start mining into this layer, particularly at this point. maybe for aesthetic reasons. But there's nothing wrong with that. This is a game, and we all get something different out of it. What I'm going to do is we'll link that up, and we'll see if our miners find anything. Cancelled. So they've stopped processing plants. Let's have a look at stocks, and we'll see if we've got any threads. We've got 23 threads now, which can be used for suturing in the hospital. If we have a look, if we press T, we can have a look in the chest in the hospital. And you can see there's a bucket in there, some splints, crutches, some thread. I'm going to put another chest in there. And if you want to have a look at the hospital zone, press Shift H. It tells you what it's calling for. So it was calling for 75,000 thread. It's got all that. It won't call for any more. It's calling for cloth, which it doesn't have. Powder and soap. Still need to sort out the soap and the cloth, and the powder for casts is something we're going to have to try and buy from Caravan. Oh, the weird deer. The weird deer. It's a weird deer or a were-deer. The weird deer Lola Malude for Vivulo has come. And we have just connected, I hope, our drawbridge in time. It's a large deer. It's twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow azure. Its charcoal hair is very curly. Now you will know why you fear the night. So this is a werebeast. This is probably, I mean, no, it's some sort of creature which has become enchanted. I am imagining through necromancy. It might be an elf, it might be a dwarf, it might be a human. But it's certain times of the month, it's going to transform into a giant deer. It's going to try and kill everything it sees. If it attacks if it wounds any of our dwarves, those dwarves are going to get infected. They're going to have the same condition. We need to get the dwarves under the surface. These guys need to get under the surface. Where is this weird deer? Where is this weird deer? The weird deer. Are Lalamalude Favuvulo. It's berserk. It's fucking it's berserk. Okay. Normally we can press Z to zoom in on things. And yeah. It's there. All our dwarves on the surface need to get below. They need to do that in a timely fashion. We've connected the levers to our gates, so we can close those gates. I hope. Let's just check. As long as they're connected, that job to link will have disappeared from the lever. Yeah. Okay. So if we pull those levers, those drawbridges are going to shut. We've got a burrow down here, so we can ask all the dwarves to get into that burrow, and I'll do that as quickly as they can. They'll just run. They'll drop everything and they'll run into the burrow. Whether they can do that before we shut the gates is another matter. Getting close to the end of the episode, and gonna leave it there. I think it's important to give this thing a little bit of attention. We're just going to make sure we get all the defences put in place, and then we're going to watch what happens, and we're going to have to hope for the best, because I want this series to be quite a long one. I'd like this fort to advance a little bit further. Let's just see what happens. Thanks very much for listening, watching. Again, thanks to Tony1 and everybody who's supported this game, and be happy, strike the earth, cheerio.